Welcome, welcome, everybody. Here we grow. It is time for tonight's one and only special edition with our guest. If you're a guest yourself, you have no idea. You got invited to the perfect company overview because you're going to hear from an absolute legend in our industry and why this company and why we're creating such an absolute tidal wave. It's an exciting time, you guys. My name is Cynthia Delaney, and it is my honor and my pleasure to be here with all of you tonight. We're bringing a game changer to your life. This is a fork in the road. Things will never be the same again after you hear what you're going to hear tonight. You're not going to be able to unring that bell. We're going to be presenting to you, you're some of the very first in the world, a life changing technology. It's the next biggest technology of our lifetime, and we know it in the way that it's trending out of the gate, going viral, and absolutely how important it is to the world. It's going to end up in virtually every home in every country. What is it? Well, it is absolutely a game changer. And there's something even bigger. All of you tonight that have been wanting to be first, wanting to be in front of the next biggest company. We've all heard of them: Coca-Cola, Apple, Dell, Amazon, Tesla. Well, tonight we're inviting you to be a part of this company and to profit share. So get comfortable, sit back in your seats, and maybe put your seatbelt on because you are in for a ride with the information that is about to be given to you tonight. And we're going to start with where it all started. Of course, Jay Dollywall, the gentleman on your screen, is the founder, the CEO, the owner of the Super Patch Company. He's also the engineer of this technology. Now, this technology didn't happen overnight. Jay's mother was diagnosed with MS. And when she was, Jay went in search of an answer and solution. Now, he didn't just do this randomly. He is a software engineering genius, highly sought after, has worked with Fortune 500 companies and alongside legends like Steve Jobs. Now, when his mother was diagnosed with MS, Jay did what we all would do: go in search of a solution, an answer. And when he couldn't find what he was looking for, Jay sat back and he said, am I going to wait for the next 5 or 10 years? I can't afford to do that. Well, Jay had made a software engineering play which created 3 generations of wealth for his family. So Jay very quickly decided, I am not waiting on anyone. And I've got the time, I've got the absolute means, and I've got the connections. He started the research and development 15 years ago that would end up being the technology sitting in front of all of you today. Now, I love this story because it started with passion and purpose. What bigger reason than for Jay to go in search of an answer for his mom? But he found it. And when he did, he knew he had to expand his vision to the world. This technology could benefit everyone. And so he decided to launch Super Patch and expanded yet his vision one more time as he thought about how he grew up. There was a lot of challenges when it came to money. And Jay knew as he grew up, he wanted to change that all, and he was able to do it. With this technology, he knew he was going to offer you and your families, the people that you know and love, your friends, to be a part of this company's growth around the world, to be able to get a market share and to profit share and virtually have the shot at changing your family's financial future generationally as well. Now, Jay says, I'm here to build something generational that will transform the world. Anything else? Well, it's a waste of time. And I love that he gets right to it. Now, Jay loves to talk, but he appreciates action more than anything. And that's where it's the perfect place for me to reveal this life-changing technology. I'm about to show you in this very short video how this technology works, how it's going to benefit you, your family, everybody you know and love. And it's going to be really obvious how we're impacting the world, and you will too.
Super Patch is the most advanced wearable technology in the market, with 15 plus years of research and development. Super Patches are 100% drug-free, non-invasive, and backed by science. Our skin absorbs and transmits information from many different types of stimulation. Every physical, emotional, and psychological function has a corresponding neural code or message in our brain that controls and regulates it. Due to factors such as injury, stress, genetics, etc., these neural codes can get disrupted, leading to poor health, wellness, and performance. At Super Patch, we've decoded these neural messages that manage the neural control of physical, emotional, and psychological functions. Every single Super Patch has a unique pattern of ridges in it, similar to a QR code. When these ridges come in contact with our skin, the receptors in and around our skin send a message to our brain, which then decodes it. This intricate pattern of ridges is known as vibrotactile technology, or VTT for short. When the patch stimulates the skin receptors, it generates and sends a very complex signal to our brain to correct the specific neural codes that may be disrupted. The effects are almost immediate, so you focus less on overcoming wellness and quality of life challenges and more on living a happier and healthier life. Whether it's improving your sleep, enhancing your sports performance, or unlocking other life-enhancing benefits, Super Patch has you covered.
Oh, Super Patch has you covered, and everyone else, from children all the way through life. We're bringing to market what people have been looking for, praying for, and wanting for over a decade in a drug-free, chemical-free, all-natural alternative like the world has never seen before. Now, we're disruptive, all right. Our disruptive technology is changing lives every day. And disruptive technology has always changed the world, and it always will. Think about life before electricity, before mobile phones, before the internet. Each wave of disruptive technology didn't just change how we live, it created massive new wealth for those who saw it early. The biggest economic shifts in history have always followed breakthrough innovations. And right now, you are absolutely at the front edge of the next one. The question is, will you capitalize on it, or are you going to watch others while you miss it? I don't think any of you are going to miss this one because it's too important for your family's quality of life. It's absolutely too important for you as you move forward to create a runway, a financial firewall, a protection around your family. This is what you're being offered tonight. We are solving the biggest problems, and we all want to be a part of something impactful to the world. And you couldn't have found a better place. Solving the biggest problems, which we're doing, well, it always creates the biggest opportunities. And how big is our opportunity? Well, it's 6 billion people big. 6 billion people spend $4.7 trillion a year on the problems that we deliver solutions for. Now, notice our wearable technology in our super patches, all of the 13 iterations that you see on your screen, well, they are not named the problem. They're named the solution. We want you to thrive, and thriving means moving forward towards a better life. And that's what we provide, a bigger life. I'm going to run through the iterations that are on your screen of our super patches, and you're going to be able to quickly identify which ones are going to be the most beneficial for you and your family. The freedom patch on the top left-hand side, that mitigates pain. Thousands and thousands of testimonials are saying that it's gotten rid of all of their pain. Drug-free, chemical-free, ingredient-free. Talk about a game changer. Victory. It's all about added strength. People that know their workouts in the gym, what their weight is, what their reps are, their leg, arm day, back day, well, they see immediate strength increase with the Victory patch. It's a popular patch for our pro athletes and elite athletes as well. And it has an added benefit of expedited recovery. Liberty. It's all about balance, stability, and mobility. And this one is great for an aging population looking to avoid injury as it focuses on balance, mobility, stability. But it's also a favorite with our athletes because it increases their performance, gives them an edge in training and competition, helps them avoid injury too. This particular patch, well, pretty much everybody sees the exponential benefits of our technology in a minute or less with this patch. And once you experience it, you're going to want the rest of the super patches that are going to benefit you too. Ignite. It's all about that weight loss. And this gives you a heightened, expedited resting metabolic rate. And what that feels like, well, it feels like weight loss sitting at your desk, not changing a thing. You won't feel anything. And joy. It's all about that elevated mood. Peace is about taking down that stress and anxiety. Lumi is all about the skin you're in. It's your largest organ. It's got to be hydrated for you to be healthy. And that's the focus with Lumi. Defend is about boosting your immune system. And an added benefit is a added circulation, increased circulation, which gives you added benefits in detox and healing. Focus is all about just that. And corporate America loves it because their employees and their staff are bringing up the bottom line because they're more productive. Teachers love it because their students that are easily distracted are more focused than ever and their grades are coming up. Rocket, it's all about you men in the bedroom, your performance. And I'll just say there's no downside to it. Now, Kick It is all about kicking those bad habits. If you are looking at losing weight, Ignite and Kick It are a great pairing because Kick It's going to help you with those sugar cravings. And if you're a smoker and you want to quit, Kick It's the patch for you. REM, well, it's all about getting that good, sound sleep. And we all know when we're sleeping is when our body is healing itself. And you need that good, solid sleep so that you're recharged and feeling your best for the next day. Boost. It's all about boosting your energy. And this is a big one. It's a $73 billion plus a year industry because so many people are looking for energy, but they're looking in the wrong places. Energy drinks are toxic. And then you've got too much caffeine, which hurts your adrenal levels. Then what about that money you spend every month? Add it up, $7 to $8 a cup for that free coffee. You know it doesn't benefit you at all, except for that moment. Now you have Boost. Boost is the clean energy you've been looking for. In fact, you get to decide when you want energy and when you want to chill out. All you do is place on our wearable technology and you'll start feeling that boost. It's natural, like when you were 8 or 9 going out to play with your friends. And when you're ready to chill out, you just take off our patch. You don't have to worry about when the last time was that you had any caffeine and it messing up your sleep. We're bringing to market a absolute game changer in our technology. Everybody is clamoring for it, from the world of health and wellness to pro and elite athletes and everyone in between. Now I want you to hear how fast our technology works. This testimony is going to blow you away.
I had a microdiscectomy in 2018, and I have deep-rooted pain that feels like two needles are conjoining through my hip. And I've never felt this pain free ever.
How long after you wore the pain patch, the Freedom pain patch, did it take to work?
I mean, within 30 seconds, like
Nice.
I felt better. It's been on maybe 5-10 minutes at this point, and I feel like I could go run.
Amazing. I don't know what a microdiscectomy is. I don't know that I want to know. All I know is it sounds painful. She's obviously a marathon runner or a triathlete, so she doesn't want to deal with that pain. And she, knowing her body, said, I felt it in 30 seconds or less. That is huge, but it doesn't stop there. In fact, it goes on and on. The other testimony that I want to share with you tonight is Jake Glazier. You know who he is on Fox Sports. Many of you see him, watch him on the weekends when he's broadcasting the NFL games, and he does it with a very notable panel as well. A friend of his brought him this technology, changed his life forever. Take a listen.
And when I saw there was a sleep one, I said, well, let me try this. And again, I hate false hope. I put this on. It was night one. Think about this. I have not dreamed in 30 years. I put this on. The first night I had dreams. I was like, oh my God, I must have had REM sleep. Am I well rested? Like this what's going on here? Because I just wanted to stay in bed. And normally I'm out and bam, I'm like, man, is this my body? Like, we got 30 years to catch up on. So this REM patch for me has been a game changer in ways that like I said, I kind of lost hope that I'd ever sleep. It's been a game changer.
It's a game changer, all right. You know how many of you are not getting good sleep? Well, 6 billion people a year are saying they're not getting enough sleep. So it's probably one of you. And you may not even realize it anymore because you've simply learned to live with it. But how miserable is that? Feeling exhausted at the end of the week, not even having the energy that you want to really take in those special times with friends and family, let alone being productive enough during the week. And let's face it, if you're not getting good, solid sleep, then your body's immune system is suffering and you're susceptible to all kinds of stuff that you don't want to be a part of. A lot of people caught on to this technology and they said, okay, I've been wearing a wearable technology like an Apple Watch for years, charting my REM sleep. So now I'm going to see how it changes with this wearable technology, the super patches. And they started wearing the REM patch. What Bill and I have been charting is unbelievable. People on average in the first 2 weeks are reporting at least 75% on average better REM sleep. Now that just says it all. It says exactly where we're sitting. What you're sitting on right now changes the runway for you and your family's financial future. You just found a unicorn company. This is rare air. Most people spend a lifetime trying to look for the next big company. And a lot of people are looking for the next big tech play. You sit on both right now with a residual income builder. If you don't know what residual income is, it is the income that pays you over and over again. It's what the savvy and the wealthy are always looking to put in their financial portfolio. Listen, face it, we're done with it. 2009, 2020 to now, second guessing the ever shifting economy. You've got to create a bigger financial fortress around your family for the future. And you're sitting right in front of a financial tidal wave. No need to worry about economic shifts with residual income or trends that change or industries collapsing and massive layoffs. You will protect your family at a different level by far with residual. So, where do you sit right now? I want you to listen closely because this is rare air. We are breaking records left and right. We are blowing the glass ceiling right off of this industry because we have globally protected intellectual property and technology. No Me Too, no competition. In fact, you can't find this technology anywhere else in the world, only at Superpatch because we own it. We're offering solutions for a maximum business opportunity. What does that mean? Well, our product, our technology doesn't just represent for a small focus group of population around the world. We have something for everyone. If you're 50 and above, you will benefit. If you're a man or a woman, a school aged child, somebody that loves working out in the gym or being active, those that are focused on their career, or an aging population that wants to stay active doing what they love most, but not incur injury, avoid injury. Now, our product works, and it works lightning fast. It goes right in line with the trend of immediate gratification. We have proven clinical studies, peer-reviewed studies that are published, and thousands of testimonials to back our proven benefits. We have a 95% positive user rating with 2 million happy customers already. That's a statement in and of itself.
So
Our
see,
product
we're
works.
truly grateful. There's someone who's, we would not.
Our product works lightning fast. In fact, you don't have to wait weeks. You don't have to wait months. Virtually everyone, almost every single person that wears a super patch for the first time is going to experience benefits within just hours, and even more frequently within just minutes. Now, we're drug free, ingredient free. We're manufactured by the top manufacturer in the world of all adhesives, and they manufacture almost all medical and athletic adhesives. And now they are manufacturing all of our super patches, and they ensure that we're hypoallergenic, paraben free, latex free, dermatologist tested, clinically tested. We're even vegan. There's a lot more benefits on our website. But all you need to know is that we don't require a lifestyle change, no diet change. It's as simple as peel, patch, and go. It's thinner than a piece of paper with a backing on. Without it, like a thin layer of skin, you will never feel it. I wear multiples every day. Why? Because I feel better than I have since I was 24, and you are going to feel fantastic too. Now, we offer perfect pricing, and we know it because our customers on average are purchasing 2 to 3 packs of super patches, their very first order. And in the first 30 days, going back for another 2 to 4 packs on average. Why? Because our technology works. And when people experience it, they want the rest of the wearable technology as well. Now, as if this is not enough to slingshot us in front of everyone else in this industry, Jay decided it's not enough. I'm going to pour fuel in this rocket ship. He launched the first ever co-op marketing program called CapX. It's basically crowdfunding, and we get to participate in a multi-million-dollar mass media advertising campaign, which drives brand awareness and allows you to acquire customers that you never had to go out and find. And that sales volume is added to your business, pays commissions and bonuses. So you get to participate in the CapEx program and profit share, and add a second residual income stream to your family. Now, our success to date, it's stellar. In fact, I would absolutely guarantee you this is absolute rare air. In our first year, we launched January of 2023 in Canada. We did over 60 million in sales, and that was off of word of mouth advertising. Year two, we launched March of 2024 in the US, did over 100 million in sales. Now we've done almost 200 million in sales in our first 2 years, and projections for this year are 200 million. That will bring us 3 years in at almost $500 million. That's exactly what you're being asked to participate in, to become a part of, to get a market share with. It's obvious where we're going. It's huge. You know it. We're already in 30 plus countries. We launched in Turkey in May, so that brought us to 31. We're in Canada, the United States, we're in the UK, and we're in 27 countries in Europe. We're launching Mexico in July and Colombia in August or September. And it looks like we may have a special launch that nobody has projected this year. We'll just wait and see. But We've already sold 75 million plus patches, been invited to symposiums and conferences all over the world to present our technology, just like the ones on your screen that we've actually spoken at. The World Psychiatric Association, Pain Week in Las Vegas, the International Association of the Study of Pain, and the European Sleep Research Society, just to name a few. Now, we've spent the last 15 years and over $25 million on making the best possible product and technology in the world. Thank you, Jay Dollywall. Now what? Well, it's time to invite you to join us and make it the best known. This is where I introduce you to my husband. He is going to absolutely drive home where you sit, timing wise. Bill, it's all yours.
Hey, everybody. Bill Delaney bringing you the S-Curve, and I'm super excited because this plays such an enormous role in the amount of money you can earn in your network marketing business. A world-famous economist named Peter Drucker discovered this S-Curve. It's a proven blueprint showing how industries explode with opportunity before the masses catch on. Timing is everything, and those who move first lock in the biggest rewards. Take a look in the left-hand bottom corner there. No brainer. Top right. Too late. You are perfectly positioned with Super Patch in the no-brainer zone before we hit momentum. The world doesn't know about Super Patch yet. Now, this isn't theory for Cynthia and I. Over 16 years ago, we were perfectly positioned just like this. We grew an enormous organization of over 125,000 people, and our network marketing teams are coming up on nearly $100 million in commissions earned at this point. You guys, so we know this works. We know it can work for you. The Super Patch S-Curve, your timing is perfect, and you're perfectly positioned in the moment of this S-Curve to capture massive momentum and market share. The only question is, will you be first with us, or are you going to get left behind? Listen, guys, we are helping a ton of people. We're having a lot of fun, and we're making a bunch of money. So come join us, and let's do this. Let's go.
Let's go. Thank you so much, Bill Delaney. It's so great to grow a financial future with my family, with something that is absolutely an honor to be a part of, impacting lives every day in the way of a better quality of life and a financial future like never before. It is absolutely a win-win. And you sit with this unicorn company right here, right now, at a financial fork in the road for you and your family to flourish. So this is where I'm going to show you how to launch your Super Patch business the super way. The two kits on your screen, the Momentum Kit and the Omni Kit, are both the right choices for those of you that want to grow a substantial additional income stream and earn fast. These two kits will position you for potential massive profit margins and enough of our wearable technology to share with your friends and family so they can experience the benefits. These two kits also set you up for benefits in the sense of all commissions that are available and bonuses. You're absolutely qualified. And they position you to be an example, because people that you introduce to the company that are going to pick what's best for them and their family, a financial future, a technology for better quality of life like no other, or both. Let's face it, you've got to have your health and you've got to have a financial foundation for your family. In that case, when people pick that financial option, then they're going to ask you what you did. And you're going to have set yourself up for success and be able to lead by example and set them up for success as well. Now, where else do you get a chance to work in $1 trillion market? I literally can't even believe I'm saying that, with a company that has already proven itself. 60 million plus in sales the first year, 100 million plus in sales the second year, and a projection of over 200 million year 3. Where do you find that? Well, you're being invited today to become a part of our company, a product and technology that's already been a proven market winner in 18 months or less in multiple countries. And you can position yourself for less than $2,000 to start profit sharing by simply introducing everyone you know to this company with Zooms just like this tonight. I do the heavy lifting for you. You can just sit back and enjoy a nice beverage and the presentation. So, does it get any better than this? I don't think so, except for we have somebody very, very special for all of you tonight. This is a special edition Super Zoom. The guest that we have on is an absolute rare find. His name is Aaron Garrity. He's a visionary, an entrepreneur, an investor. He's the founder of a world renowned record breaking company in network marketing called Zango. He's the pioneer in rejuvenative medicine, and he is absolutely a global innovator. He's the president of Superpatch and a distinguished strategist, an architect of brands. And I've witnessed that myself many times. And we were blown away by what he's done in the past and know what he's bringing to Superpatch. He's created categories and corporate culture that is unrivaled. Aaron Garrity is a visionary, an entrepreneur whose leadership and innovation have transformed industries and improved lives worldwide. As a founder of Zango, a $1 billion brand, Aaron introduced the world to the health benefits of mangosteen. And under his leadership, Zango logged its first billion in sales within 5 years and has achieved billions beyond. Its flagship product, no doubt, remains a top seller in the last 22 years. Aaron's also a pioneer in many other ways. He served as a chairman of the board of regenerative research, and he's oversaw the development of cutting edge regenerative therapies within the world's largest portfolio in his field. RRG is shaping the next frontier of health and wellness. Aaron is a man of many, many hats because he's in high demand, obviously, is very diversified. And then that really drives home what he brings to the stage here at this incredible once in a lifetime company. He has so many accolades. I could go on and on, you guys. He's a lifelong learner in this industry. He has headed the pack. He is a legend. People want to know him. People want to work with him. People are absolutely blown away when they get to hear from Aaron and all of his expertise, experiences in this industry. He is an absolute man of many colors. I'm looking at his biography right now, and I just have to bring up that Aaron earned both a Juris Doctorate and an MBA beyond business. He's a devoted father, a student of ancient texts, mindfulness philosophies, continually seeking to inspire and empower those around him. Through his work, Aaron Garrity has built a legacy of innovation, philanthropy, and empowerment dedicated to making a meaningful difference in the world. And we're all so grateful to be able to work alongside of him, impacting the world that we are, the way that we are here at Super Patch. All right, Aaron, you are up, my friend. Are you there?
Absolutely. Cynthia and Bill, thank you for having me on this amazing Zoom tonight. This is a pioneering moment, and I have to say, I have to let everyone know, I had the pleasure of meeting Bill and Cynthia over a decade ago. These are people that have absolutely redefined what leadership looks like, true leadership from the ground up in an industry that has overseen significant change literally in the last probably 10 to 15 years. And what struck me most immediately about them was not necessarily their results. They're, close to 20 years in this industry. They have built seven-figure incomes. Those are big incomes for entrepreneurs. They've overseen teams of what, Cynthia, 125, 150, 200,000 team members and helped lead those team members into incredible successes. And by doing that, I've always believed kind of what Jesus taught. And the principle is this: he who would be greatest is also the servant to all. And if you're going to be great in the kingdom of God, you have to serve and help people. So I don't know how it works, but when you lift another, somehow in the dimension you're lifted in the process. So you lose nothing. You have only things to gain. And that's why, Cynthia and Bill have produced literally hundreds of millions in commissions for them and their teams and in this industry. And it's no wonder they are just the amazing leaders that they are. So Cynthia, as a top 1% in this industry, the things that you and Bill have created together is an incredible dynamic team. I just want to say thank you for leading the charge, because this is where we're going. We're going away from the cubicle. We're going away from the office. COVID helped us get there. COVID helped us change the mindset so that we could accept it more readily, because we were in a system that was very, very much controlled. And thank God for network marketing. People with boots on the ground and in helping others to raise their belief systems in a lot of ways. So thank you so much, Cynthia, and congratulations to everyone who's on this call. Whether you're here for a product story, whether you're here for an income story, or whether you're here to just you know not have to argue with your sister-in-law for inviting you to a conference call. You're here for the right reason. I'm telling you, this is a life changer, and it's changed my life in many ways, and the lives of millions of people I've had the opportunity to serve in my career. So thank you.
Mm. Aaron, you're amazing. Thank you for all of that. I don't know what to say except for it's just an honor to know you. Where it all started with us was a friendship. We haven't been able to work together in this industry, haven't found the right thing until now. And we just knew it was the right time. Bill and I wouldn't be here. We were introduced to Jay Dollywall through Aaron. We wouldn't be at this company without Aaron. It is the perfect storm because of the people that are coming together here, no doubt. And we're so excited to be growing this with all of you. Um, you know, uh, it's a true honor to have a powerhouse in network marketing like Aaron joining us tonight. And Aaron has lived out one of probably the most amazing stories in the industry. And I want to ask you, Aaron, for everybody, now that you're back bigger and better than ever, why here? Why now?
Ooh, very good question. Very good question. In case you haven't noticed, everyone on the call, uh, the establishment is collapsing everywhere, whether it's in education, medicine, politics, religion, business. The establishment is collapsing. And you still have people feeding the system, trying to convince us that the old way has worked, and it's not true. It's not true. The next era is not about personality. It's about resonance. It's about resonance. Can people feel you? Do they trust you? And this is a big deal, because we've had lots of people on our television screens and in the movie theaters, even standing on stage, who say the right things, who give you the most brilliant quotes, and when you walk out of that room, you forgot everything that they said. But the true leadership stands up to what is felt. It's the resonance. Is there a connection? And we all have a connection. We all come from the same source. We all, as we've been taught, the kingdom of God is within you. And if the kingdom is there, the ruler is there, the throne is there. And if the ruler is there, all the answers are there. And that is one of the big switches we are making in this world. And quite frankly, with direct sales and network marketing, person to person, resonating person to person, showing them the way to gain freedom, really, financial freedom, physical health freedom, mental freedom, emotional freedom. This industry has it all. There's not another industry like it. If it were just about money, we would be doing crypto, but it's not. It's about changing people's lives and having a lasting impact on really what matters most. And I think as you look at the world, the world has changed, technology has changed, but the human desire for meaning, connection, sovereignty, that's only gotten stronger. And it's getting stronger day by day as we begin to take our power back as to what matters most for us and for those that we love. And that's really what this company, Superpatch, was built upon. We have an opportunity to lead with innovation and a mission on top of it in one vehicle. Haptic vibrotactile trigger technology, as Cynthia referenced earlier. This is a brand new technology, and for me, it's actually very unique in the sense that I own actually two regenerative medicine companies. And I was at the very forefront of health and wellness in terms of supplementation, personal care, vitamins, nutrition. I was doing it. I was launching products throughout the world when there were only 6 companies technically that were doing it. So I was on the forefront. You fast forward to today, you look at, okay, who owns the supply companies in that industry that supplies the industry? Who owns the manufacturing companies that manufacture the end products for a lot of the companies in that industry? And guess what? They're owned by the same institutions that brought us the jab, that brought us the entire COVID experience. And that should tell you the level of compromising that's taken place in a world that was very much regarded as novel. 30 years later, regenerative medicine is really, in my opinion, the next dimension of healing and wellness, where we can take these vehicles and apply them to our body and regenerate what our body has lost. That's a big deal. And VTT technology, the Super Patch company, where the mind and the body connect, is right on the cutting edge into the entry point of regenerative medicine. So it's already way above the category. It's a category of itself. And that is why here right now. I like the quote of Bruce Lee where he says, if you've ever read his writings, you must be shapeless, formless like water, adaptable. That's the only way to flow with timing. And the timing is now. And nobody said it better than Bruce Lee. You've got to be formless, because if you're already formed and there's no room for expansion or for newness, you're going to be stuck. And so the object in this business is to open your mind to the possibilities that are. Because we tend to walk into a room and all we see are the things that fill the room. What we don't see, what we don't give regard to, is all the space that is left in between of what could be, of what could be changed. And then you back up before, let's say, the room was even created. What was in the space before that and before that, for generations and generations? And so it is going forward. If you're formless and you're open to what is new, you'll answer the call. a lot better and a lot faster. As the saying goes, when the student is ready, the teacher appears.
Yes.
But when the leader is ready, the vision appears.
Hmm.
And it's all about gaining the vision. If you want to be a leader, you got to see the vision. Uh, as many of us have been taught in faith experience, where your heart is your treasure, right? You've heard that. What that means is the things that you love is where you create. If you don't love it, then you can't create it. But if people are creating multi-million-dollar businesses of 5, 6, 7 figure incomes, you might want to stand back, be a little formless, and ask yourself, what the heck do they see that I don't see? Be open. And that's what I love about Bill and Cynthia and a lot of the leaders that are on this call, who have actually taken that step and made that decision. So I hope that answers your question. Sometimes I can just kind of go off. So
I love it. I love it. I love it when you go off. That is awesome. I mean, everybody just gets very centered, I think, when they hear from you, because you have such a big picture, but it brings us back to what's really meaningful and important. And you mentioned impact and contribution and the imprint that we leave. And I think that you heighten the human experience by the way that you draw the picture for everybody. You started going into, Aaron, a little bit on what is or what are some of the key denominators that you've witnessed over the years with leaders in the industry. What's the separator? You mentioned a couple of things. That was my next question, so I don't know how much you want to add on to it. But what makes leaders unstoppable in what you've witnessed?
good question. Good question. And referencing that quote again, the greatest among you shall be the servant to all. We've been brought up in it's funny because they talked about network marketing being a pyramid, so to speak. The true pyramid is the corporate uh is the corporate environment. Anything that has the pyramid, whether it be in politics, religion, I mean, it's everywhere. The pyramid is everywhere, and the leader dominates. But the leaders who last, and if time hasn't taught us this, especially in our day, the leaders that last, they don't lead by force, they lead by alignment. And I want you to look at the alignment that's taking place in the world today. It's a very subtle alignment. But the hearts of people and true leaders are aligning in the right way. And quite frankly, there's only one way, and it's a high level vibration and frequency. We see the effects of low frequency. It surrounds us right now. The beauty is, if you take a look at a pendulum, it's not so much where the pendulum might be right now, and it seems dark. The darkness is real, but the pendulum is swinging the other way. So if you can capture uh, the vision of the direction it's going, you can align yourself for success in the future. And leaders, how do you become a leader? It's like, I want to be a leader. Well, I mean, you got to start first and foremost by repetition, setting the right course, repeating the right course. Leaders repeat, they build without needing applause. They fall in love with the mundane, and unstoppable leaders do the inner work. They don't react from ego. We understand what that's all about. And ego's a very interesting word because I would venture to say most people don't understand what the word means. It actually has to do with a very personal approach to how you react to any situation. That is the ego. We're very good at pointing and saying, "Oh, look at that ego. He's so proud." And no. The very fact that we're saying that manifests the fact that our ego is alive and well within us. Um, Leaders respond to vision. and where the big vision's taking us. And it's making decisions today that serve people not just today, but tomorrow, a week from now, a month from now, 10 years from now. That's what true leaders do. They bring lasting change. They don't necessarily bring transaction, although there's a benefit here to have a lot of transactions in your business. But above and beyond that, it's not the transactions that matter, it's the transformation that matters. And I don't know of a better industry that has created leadership, and we have great leaders in this company and on this call. It's There's not another industry that's done it except maybe the U.S. Post Office. Now, in network marketing, no, I'm teasing. The U.S. Post Office has not created great leaders. My No offense to those who work at the post office. God bless you for doing your job and taking care of your families. But there's a better way. There's a better way. And this industry is. Bob Proctor used to tell me I would have him speak at events, and I would get up and I would speak, and he would run down to the stage as I was getting off. He's like, "This needs to be recorded. You need to write this down." And he would always just say, you know, true leadership leaves that lasting impression for transformation uh, in people. He would say, network marketing, Aaron, is like the kingdom of God. He says you don't grow unless you help other people grow, and you can do that in your 9 to 5 job. Sometimes it's a little harder. There's water cooler talk, there's politics, there's all types of things. There's politics here too. I mean, there's politics in anything. But at the end of the day, if your intention is to serve and to truly help people with their health, with their wealth, with their well-being, uh, we've got the greatest secret in the world, period. So there you are.
I like the period. We don't even need to put an exclamation point on it because it just is, period.
Right. It's true. It's true.
Okay,
It's true.
I've got one more question for you, Aaron. The company is on a huge upswing, 60 million plus in sales year one, 100 million in sales year two, and of course, a $200 million projection for year three. That is a huge moment in time that people can capture and be a part of. And people look for this all the time in and outside of our industry. Give us the bird's eye view of the potential this company has to hit billions.
Oh, that's why I'm here, Cynthia. It was a no-brainer for me. I'm a brand. I'm a brand creator, former, and I've always been very attracted to brands that have lasting success and have the elements. And in our economy of of everything, it gets harder to kind of spot those out because little brands come and go, and the sales are right on the spot. But a true lasting brand that can stand for something that's pretty amazing. Super Patch has it all, very much like Zango. And this is one of I created Zango with that in mind, and Super Patch has it. It has a category creation, something that nobody has. I have not seen a demonstratable product in this industry for almost 20 years. And I'll tell you, even with Zango, um, it would take maybe 24 hours before you could experience a, a change in your body if you're attuned to that. Sometimes 2 weeks, sometimes a month, sometimes even longer. So it wasn't necessarily instantaneous. Super Patch has this category creation and this application that is instantly demonstratable for those who doubt, and that is a huge thing to overcome. And Superpatch just makes it easy. It's globally scalable. one of the secrets to Zango that we had is we weren't a vitamin tablet or capsule. You know, every time you go into a country, you have to change the formula according to the government regulations. So in terms of law, you have pharmaceutical law at the highest level, you have nutritional supplement law, and then you have food law. And so we took a beautiful product that worked, and we were able to scale it by taking it in as a juice. It was a juice. It was Zango juice that had a lot of benefit. Super Patch is VTT technology. It's a patch that interacts with the part of the brain that actually effectuates change in the body. It's a beautiful scientific revolution, and it has it. It's not just a wellness brand, it's a platform. And platforms are 100% scalable, like a cell phone, like a car, like a computer. It's a platform that lends itself to rapid expansion into multi-billion dollar categories. And if you look at all 13 of our patches, and we'll be launching more this year, uh, all of them have penetration capabilities into literally hundreds of million dollar markets, as well as multi-billion dollar markets. When it comes to just sleep, sports performance, energy. I mean, these are multi-billion dollar markets that you're not having to tell the same story. I took some years off of network marketing and was able to just observe it from afar, which is sometimes a good thing. And if you kind of take a look at pretty much every company that's out there, every single one of them uh, tends to have an energy drink, a collagen drink, and a green drink. And that's been the level of innovation over the last 10 years in network marketing. It's just they all have the same freaking stuff. Super Patch is something completely different in a world that's, quite frankly, uh, a little fatigued with supplementation, right? I love supplements. I have hundreds of them. You should see my supplement cabinet. I'm a big believer. I try things just to try it because I'm a student of the industry. But the masses of the world are a little tired of it. Hey, Dean, you're looking good, bro. That's a great leader right there. If you haven't talked to Dean, but yeah, that's the thing. The wearable space is exploding. It's exploding. A lot of the clothes that we wear are actually hindering our vibration. They're made of materials that actually snuff out our frequency. Super Patch is a wearable that actually enhances your frequency. And so it's a beautiful space to be. Lao Tzu said the to see things in the seed, that is genius, because the forest is found in the seed. In one seed, you go a couple decades, you've got a whole forest. The seed produces the tree. The tree produces the fruit produces the seed, and the seed produces the tree. And it goes on and on and on. And so if you can see the actual benefit of the seeds that you're planting and the fruits that it can bring, uh, it's an amazing place to be. And it's really built with heart and alignment. I mean, that's how you nurture the seeds that you have. Heart and alignment, concern for others, a need to help others. You don't have to help others, but guess what? Lasting joy uh, comes not from receiving the gift, but from giving the gift. That's where the real impact is made. And I know there's a lot of people on this call who have been a part of sharing their best in life to bring the best in life out of others.
Hmm.
So, yeah.
That's the true reward, right? It's kind of like you don't remember the hard times so much You don't remember the details of the hard times. You remember more getting through that time. And when you're in network marketing, able to help so many people in so many ways, I think one of the biggest gifts that we have to give is the impact that can last for years and years, decades on other people's lives. It blows me away every day realizing that sometimes it can be a word. Sometimes it can be a sentence. Many of you have been moved tonight at a different level completely with Aaron, and I don't doubt it because I felt the same way. Be seamless, be formless, accept this very unique point in time that's offering you so much abundance in so many ways. It's worth being a part of this company just to be around the positivity, just to be around the good energy and the vision. If you're partnered with or working with Aaron Garrity, I can tell you you're working with an absolute winner. And he's drawn the picture for all of you of where you sit right now. If you haven't felt like you've gotten your turn or your shot in life, it's here for you, just like it is for everybody. Gravitate to what feels good and what's positive and something that's bigger than all of us together. You know, Aaron, you're an innovator, a visionary, you're a multi-billion dollar company owner, a globally renowned, cutting edge brander and marketer. And I'm still pinching myself that Bill and I are growing this amazing, impactful gift with you around the world, and we're just getting started. Is there anything else you'd like to add tonight?
Well, going back to you become what you repeat. I think with kind of this mentor on demand concept, it's a way to plug in every day. How many times, those who work for corporations, how many times do you talk with your CEO? The guy who supposedly has all of the answers. Well, we live in a world of CEOs. We live in a world of entrepreneurs who sit at the top of their organizations. I like to say, you're the CEO of you, and at the same time, you've got to learn the basics and relearn them because you already know them. Discipleship isn't necessarily daily. Um, it's not someday. It's not someday soon. It's all the time, all the time, working to achieve your very best and to actually become who you really are. I always like to say when I get a little upset with somebody and I might have a couple expletives in a moment, I always kind of end in my mind with the Son of God is innocent and you are the Son of God and the Son of God is perfect and you are perfect in your realm. The commandment was to be with a capital B-E, ye therefore perfect even as your Father in heaven is perfect. It wasn't to be perfect as exactly like him. It's to be perfect in your element, to be perfectly you, to be perfectly human, to be perfectly the person that you are with all the gifts and the desires and the things that you bring in a comparison between the old way, which we're going away from. And you can see it every day. Just turn on your TV or get on X. You can follow my account. I post about it every day. Uh, the old model is, product first. The new model is people first. The old model is flashy marketing. The new model is real results. The old model is guru leadership. The new model is collaborative culture. The old model is burnout cycles. The new model is rhythmic growth. And the old system was designed to burn out people. That's why we work during the weekdays. Weekdays, look at the play on words that we're given. Weekdays, and we get to the weekend when we're weakened. And the entire English language is aligned with these nuances that have been purposely put into place to actually lower our frequency. And it's time we take all the power back, that we bring our highest vibration, and everything's vibration. You've all heard probably Dolores Cannon. I love her speeches. But she says everything is vibration. We are vibration. Everything within you. You have 200 trillion cells that make up your body that all work for you. Every single one of them. 200 trillion. That's more suns than there are in the entire galaxy, and more galaxies, more cells in the body than there are galaxies in the entire universe. And every cell is made up of 150 to 100 trillion atoms. Atoms being the first in the garden of consciousness or intelligence. Atom is the first. And so 50 trillion atoms to make up a cell, and 200 trillion cells to make up a body, and you command the whole thing, and you can treat it however you want. You can thrust emotion on it, take that emotion vibration down, or you can take it up. You can think positive or you can think negative, but you're in control. That's the beauty. And with Super Patch, don't just do something to you. This is something that interacts with your entire body, so it actually is an enhancement to managing all of these crazy little atoms that are found within ourself, that are nothing more than protons, neutrons, and electrons, all combining in different ways to bring shape and form to cellular structure, molecules, and body function. And they're all working in their own element. And we have the ability to enhance their whole experience by the life we live, and the life we set out on a journey to have. And this is why we don't stop ever. We're eternal. And it's funny because we live in time, but time is, it's, as many people say, it's a construct of the mind, because we have to put it in kind of some type of form so we don't go nuts in this area of life. But at the end of the day, we're eternal. Every night we go to bed and we start the day anew. The sun rises every morning. And that's a new day, a new opportunity, a new life. And yet we miss that often. And, I posted on my Instagram today, the world might seem a little dark right now, but just stand back and look where you are. Go outside, look at the mountains, look at a tree, look at a flower, and just observe it. Things are getting more beautiful. They're starting to pop. And I think what you'll see in your own life is a lot of synchronicities working on behalf of you, because the frequency of the planet is raising, and we're part of raising that frequency. The fact that you're here looking for a reason to be better is all you need to start the process. So God bless you. Thank you, Cynthia and Bill and everyone who took the time to be on this call. I'm grateful for you. So thank you.
Well, we are beyond grateful for you, to the picture you just painted. Elevate your life, take it in, celebrate it, pay it forward, make a difference, make an impact. It is such a powerful message. And when you know that you are aligned with people with such great intention, like Jay and Aaron, you can't lose. You just have to believe in yourself, and therefore align yourself with people that elevate you too, that believe in you more than you believe in you at the beginning. But I promise
Exactly.
you will see something beautiful come from it. Like that flower you were talking about, Aaron. A lot of people bloom in this industry because for the first time they see that people are believing in them to be limitless. And that's what we're going to do for all of you here. And we're so excited that we've had this very unique and such a insightful opportunity with you, Aaron. You are the best of the best and a great friend. And we're excited to see all of the years to come and what's going to come together for so many millions of people around the world. Thank you, Aaron.
Thank you. Thank you all. Have a beautiful night. Sleep well. And let's build a monster.
Yes, we're doing it. Let's go. All right, you guys.
Awesome.
Such a unique opportunity to hear from Aaron Garrity. We're going to close it out with inviting you to get together with the person that invited you here tonight. Get their link as you become an associate and purchase your super patches, and then get the schedule for the rest of the week. Invite. Who deserves this? Everybody. What does it mean to everybody's future? Something bigger, something better. No matter how you spin it, it's a gift. It's a win-win. Start inviting them. Otherwise, our ads will get to them, or our reps and associates will get to them that are already fired up. So it's your turn. Get your link and get ready. Start inviting to tomorrow night's corporate Zoom with Jay Dollywall. You're not going to want to miss it. Get everybody, fill the living rooms, and let's go, you guys. Take care.
Technology is the single greatest generator of wealth in human history. To build true wealth, you need to master one fundamental skill. See the trend before it becomes obvious. Be early, be curious, be confident. Wealth doesn't flow from small changes. It flows from tectonic shifts. We are standing at the beginning of the biggest health tech wave in the last 100 years. It will redefine how the world thinks about healing, performance, and human potential. And those who join early, those who help drive the wave, have the opportunity to create not just wealth, but generational wealth. The future won't belong to the biggest corporations or the ones with the most pharmaceutical patents. It will belong to those who saw it coming and took action. We're not riding the wave, we're creating it. This is your moment. If you want to build generational wealth, don't wait for the world to validate the trend. Join the people who are creating the trend. And let's build the future together.
Never listens if you like that. Pop another bottle if you like that.
Ruin your plans? But wait, have you heard about Lumi patches? Just stick it on and let it work its magic while you go about your day. No need to interrupt your daily activities. With 28 hypoallergenic patches, you know I put one on every single day until I saw these results. I was glowing, adding that little secret sauce to your skincare routine. And after just a few days, they left me with the perfect glow before my engagement pictures, and they turned out so good, all thanks to my Lumi patches. Try Lumi patches.
It's all about equilibrium. It's all about homeostasis. It's all about balance. We all know this. Every system in our body is fighting, striving, trying to get to homeostasis, right? And our approach is, let's start with the central nervous system. Let's start with our autonomic system. So we're putting the sympathetic and the parasympathetic in balance. And what this amazing Liberty patch does, and what the studies showed, is that within seconds of putting it on, we see this amazing waterfall of equilibrium hit our autonomic system, our central nervous system, and it starts operating at its factory settings, right? And as soon as we have neurological homeostasis and our autonomic homeostasis, there's going to be a waterfall of wellness and performance and health that's going to be manifested.
You want to take your workouts and athletic performance to the next level? Super Patch has you covered. 100% natural, drug-free, and non-invasive, Super Patches rely on the science of vibrotactile stimulation. Each Super Patch has uniquely arranged ridges that look like a QR code. When these ridges touch our skin, our cells transmit unique signals that interact with our body's nervous system, providing us with a wide array of wellness and performance benefits. Get your Super Patches today and start feeling the difference.
We're going to talk about our REM patch. This is the world's first and only drug-free sleep patch. Let's get a little background on sleep neurology to understand what the REM patch does and how it works. Every physical, emotional, and psychological function has a neural code that controls and regulates it. Neural codes are just signals transmitted as brain waves. Sleep is also a physiological function that is managed by these complex signals. Neural networks are how different regions of the brain interact with each other through neural signals. Leading studies show that sleep states can be better synchronized if these regions interact in a well-balanced way. A key neural network for good sleep is the hypothalamic cortical network. Well-balanced interaction of the neural signals in this network is shown to be important for the initiation and maintenance of healthy human sleep. So how do we improve this neural network? Easy. We apply the REM Super Patch. The REM Super Patch has this very intricate and special pattern of ridges on it. It's like a QR code. However, when these ridges on the pattern come in contact with our skin, they stimulate skin sensors that generate and send a very complex signal to our brain that helps balance the sleep network. We already know that our skin absorbs and transmits information from many different types of stimulation, including light, heat, and cold. With the REM Super Patch, the skin uses our sense of touch to absorb and transmit the information. In fact, a recent study shows with statistical significance that the REM patch helped people sleep better without drugs, supplements, lifestyle, or diet changes. The REM patch is an amazing solution for healthy and better sleep.
To help you tackle your daily problems. Today, I'm going to go ahead and try the Joy Patch as I've honestly just felt so stressed lately. I found it so easy to apply as you just need to take off the protective layer and place it on your skin. I then went on about my day and honestly felt so much more optimistic and just motivated to get so many more tasks done. They're 100% drug-free and clinically tested by dermatologists. It's safe to say the Joy Patch worked for me and I cannot wait to try the others.
Only thing